expiration of Title 42 has already caused a multitude of issues at the southern border. Tens of thousands of migrants have been waiting in Mexico for the restriction to end, causing a major surge and putting pressure on the Biden administration to act. Well, here to discuss all of this further is retired ICE Supervisory Special Agent Victor Avila. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, as mentioned, you are a retired ICE Supervisory Special Agent. Tell us more about your line of work and how you're feeling about Title 42 being lifted.
Well, let me tell you, I just returned from the border in El Paso, Texas. I was there all last week, and I was there when Title 42 was lifted. And first of all, I had never seen anything like this in my 20-year career. I'm born and raised in El Paso, worked a lot of my career there and along the border. And this is just something that is just outrageous to me, what the Biden administration is doing. And you're going to hear a lot about the numbers dropping after Title 42 was lifted, even though there was a huge surge right before. But the surge continues. You're just not going to have the Biden administration count them as illegal entries. What they're doing right now is they're busing and they're loading up these buses on the other side of the wall in the cover of darkness, so the media and other people can't really find out what's going on or see the big number of groups being loaded into the buses. Some are being bused into a port of entry to get processed through the port of entry, issued a parole, issued a notice to appear, and different pathways. Some are just being released to the streets. Others are taken directly to the airport and bus stations, and they're taking them everywhere in our country. And this is just completely an abuse of our asylum laws, of our immigration laws. It's completely illegal. And the Secretary of Homeland Security, Mayorkas, continues to not be truthful with the American people.
And I want to get to your life story more in just a minute. But going off of what you just said, President Biden even admitted the next few weeks will be chaotic. Already in San Diego, immigration officials, for example, detained an Afghan migrant who was previously placed on the FBI's terror watch list after crossing the border once Title 42 was lifted. Again, this is just one example. What do you make of this?
Well, let me tell you, this is right up my alley. I worked in Mexico. I was assigned there, and I did a lot of these investigations of what we call SIA, special interest aliens that have ties, possible ties to terrorism. And they've been present in Mexico for a long time, by the way, Afghans, Bangladeshis, Somalians, and these special interest aliens. And so it doesn't surprise me that they're gaining access into our country. This is just one example, but you know, if you look back in the last 2 years, we have detected 200 or more possible aliens linked to terrorism. And these are the ones that we know about. These are individuals on the terror watch list, on the no-fly list that we have interdicted. Imagine how many have actually gained access into our country and that we know nothing about. And these are part of the gotaways. There are huge numbers, hundreds of thousands of gotaways that we have absolutely no detection, no identification, and even the ones that are turning themselves in, because of the sheer numbers, we don't have the ability, and I'm talking about Border Patrol, Health and Human Services, ICE, enforcement removal operations, to actually do a complete vetting, which is something that I used to do. It takes a lot of time to vet an individual, and because of the numbers, they're just not able to do that. This administration wants them pushed through as fastly, as quickly as possible without being seen.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.